Good morning and welcome to the point for Tuesday, August 29th. We see U.S. futures taking a small beating this morning after yesterday was kind of a quiet session as Hurricane Harvey continued to pound Texas until things were stirred up as North Korea launched another missile that flew over Japan, kind of stirring up recently calmed tensions. The effects were felt globally as the Stoxx Europe 600 index dropped 1.3% this morning to its lowest in almost 7 months, led by a 1.7% loss in Germany, while France and the UK both lost over 1%. European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker said that none of the UK position papers on their exit from the EU are satisfactory as tensions continue to rise in Brexit negotiations. Asian markets were a bit calmer as Japan and South Korea saw small losses erasing large drops, while Hong Kong fell 0.4%. Thailand's SET index rose 1.8% as concerns about political violence eased, and Australia's main index dropped 0.7%. Google faces a deadline today to tell the European Union how they will stop discriminating against rival shopping search services as they stare at a $2.9 billion fine. On Amazon's first day of owning Whole Foods, they slashed prices by as much as 43% to compete with giants such as Walmart. Many typical food purchases such as bananas, eggs, lettuce, butter, and others saw significant price drops. Bond prices rose as the yield on 10-year treasuries dropped 5 basis points to 2.11%, its lowest in almost 10 months, while yields in Germany and the UK saw similar declines. Hurricane Harvey has moved back over the Gulf of Mexico, but is expected to hit land again tomorrow at the Texas-Louisiana border. Estimates of damage are as high as $100 billion as Trump promises swift funding to meet the region's needs. Gold soared well over $1,300 an ounce, gaining almost 0.5% as gasoline has seemed to settle after its recent surge. Crude oil has retreated in recent days to $46.63 per barrel. The dollar took a hit as the euro gained 0.5% to its strongest in almost 3 years, while the Swiss franc jolted up 1.2%. The pound gained against the dollar, but continues to fall to the euro. The Japanese yen surged 0.6% after the missile flew over the country, while the won saw a pullback. North Korea's launch of another missile has been called an unprecedented, grave, and serious threat by Japan after flying over and eventually crashing into the sea, ending any previous optimism that tensions have eased as Trump claims all options are on the table. And a lot of data is still due this week with the S&P CoreLogic house price data released at 9 a.m., while consumer confidence is out at 10. Second quarter GDP and core price numbers will be on Wednesday, with August payrolls coming on Friday. Matt Stafford will become the highest paid player in NFL history, agreeing to a 5-year deal worth $27 million annually with the Lions. The Kansas City Royals are in the thick of the AL wildcard race, although they have lost 5 consecutive games and have not scored a run in 43 consecutive innings, which is just 5 innings short of the record of 48. Maria Sharapova defeated second-seeded Simona Halep in her first Grand Slam back after serving a 15-month suspension as the U.S. Open gets underway. That is it for us today on The Point for Tuesday, August 29th, and we will see you tomorrow.